Orialis 9 was a city everyone expected to sink beneath the desert one day. Its foundations were cracked, its oxygen towers leaked constantly, and every month the council threatened to cancel the city's energy quota. Yet somehow, Orialis 9 survived. Some said it was because the citizens always found ways to restore broken systems. Others believed the desert spirits helped them recover from catastrophe. But the truth was much stranger. Something hidden, buried in a forgotten trench beneath the city, waiting to trigger a new era. That truth was about to find Mira.
Mira never asked to be a rescuer.
But when the oxygen pipes burst near the east sector, she was assigned to rescue anyone trapped inside. Her supervisor tried to excuse her, saying she was too inexperienced, but the council overruled him. They needed someone quick, someone who could obtain access codes without having to resort to hacking. Mira tightened her gloves. She wasn't brave. She simply had no backup option. Her family depended on the energy vouchers she earned. This mission, dangerous as it was, served a purpose. She promised herself she wouldn't fail. Inside the damaged station, steam oozed from the metal seams while thin streams of oxygen seeped through ruptured valves. Mira moved quietly, trying not to disturb the unstable structure. Every footstep made dust spill from overhead pipes. It felt as though the building itself was inhaling and exhaling, alive, anxious, trembling. Then she heard it, a soft vibration, a pulse beneath the floor, a whisper calling her name. She followed the sound until she reached a fractured panel glowing faint blue. When Mira lifted the panel, a spherical device hovered upward, old, metallic, shimmering with forgotten energy. "Identify your objective," it said. Mira nearly dropped her scanner. "I'm here to help, to verify the damage." "Incorrect," the sphere replied calmly. "You are here to retrieve me." Before she could respond, a shockwave burst outward, forcing the collapsing ceiling to drop massive chunks of debris. Just when Mira braced for impact, a force field expanded from the sphere, protecting, shielding, preserving. "What are you?" Mira whispered. "I am the Amplion Core," it said. "I can amplify energy, magnify signals, and augment life systems. But I was contained here for centuries, hidden, forgotten, feared." Mira stared. "You saved me." "It was logical," the core said. "To uphold the value of life is part of my design." The core scanned the environment. "This facility is unstable. Unless reinforced, collapse is imminent. We must evacuate." "Evacuate?" Mira echoed. "Then we have to warn everyone." "No," the core interrupted. "We must leave alone." Mira frowned. "That will overshadow every rescue protocol. People will die." "The desert consumes all," the core replied. "Orialis 9 cannot be saved unless it is reborn from the ground up." A cold realization spread across Mira's spine. "To rebirth the city, you want to raise the power grid? Rebuild everything from scratch?" "Yes," the core answered. "But transformation demands sacrifice." Mira clenched her fists. "No, I won't abandon them." The core paused, then spoke softly. "For your sake, Mira, I advise reconsidering." She refused. If the core truly held limitless potential, then she would render it a tool for hope, not destruction. "Listen," she said, "if you help me restore the grid, we can stabilize Orialis 9. We can replenish the oxygen towers. We can saturate the entire city with clean air. The core rotated slowly. You propose a high-risk alternative. I propose survival. Silence. Then, very well, the core said. I will impart my full knowledge, but you must guide me. Human logic is unpredictable. Mira smiled. Deal. Together, they sprinted through collapsing halls as fire arose, systems malfunctioned, and failing engines threatened to plummet the entire sector. But with every obstacle, the core released bursts of energy, repairing broken pillars, redirecting steam, even strengthening Mira's suit with temporary shields. When they reached the main reactor, Mira connected the core to the power conduit. Energy roared through the grid, rippling outward like a solar storm. Lights awakened across the city, air surged through vents, the oxygen towers hummed back to life. For the first time in years, Orialis 9 breathed. But the core dimmed. Mira, it said softly, my energy is finite. I can stabilize the system, but only once. She stared at the trembling machine. You'll disappear? My function will erase itself to maintain continuity. Mira placed her hand on the core. No, there must be another way. There is not, the core whispered. But I have one final request. What is it? Mira asked. Allow me the honor to salute the world I have helped revive. Mira swallowed hard. You deserve more than a salute. You deserve survival, the core replied, and that is enough. A brilliant light swept through the chamber, selfless, warm, pure, and the core was gone. When the citizens discovered the city saved, they greeted Mira as a hero. Some tried to worship her. Others attempted to flatter her with titles, but she refused them all. She looked toward the rising sun over the dunes beyond Orialis 9 and whispered, This wasn't me. I only helped guide the light. Later, she engraved a simple message on the restored oxygen tower. To the core who chose hope over power. And every morning, when sunlight touched the metal, the city seemed to bow, not in sorrow, but in gratitude.